when I was first diagnosed, it's sort of the first instance when they told me I had the tumour, so that that it had to be removed and was quite large, and the first operation was that procedure. I don't know, I was a bit numb. I was sort of thought it would be some big lumpy benign thing and it'll go and that'll be it. That's what I thought I was in for. I was a bit numb, that's probably all I could say. I just sort of hit you and you sort of said, oh, okay, this is what we've got to do. And so we took that step and removed the tumour first. And then the next progression was to have my eye removed because the tumour was, it was a cancer that was quite dangerous and we had to get it out. So, but how I felt, I was a bit numb, I suppose, first off. That's all I could say about that. I just took the information and let them do what they had to do, yeah.
Well, when I was first found out, I thought there was something wrong, a couple of my mates took me to the GP. And from there, they got in touch with the Mater Hospital. Oh, well, he did, the doctor did, and they sent me down to there, and then I met, I think there was about 8 other doctors down there. Then they called me back on a Friday afternoon and said, we're going to operate on you on the Monday, which was the 27th of October. And I thought, gee, that's quick.
Bray was diagnosed with oral cancer, a cancer on her tongue in middle of March this year. And she was operating on 8th of April.
Ronald would go to the skin specialist every couple of months, and every couple of months there'd be biopsies and pieces taken from either his nose or his face or wherever. And you know that one day that you're going to come back and he's going to say, it's not good. And when he actually did that, it was like you just felt your whole stomach go, here we go. So from there, and it was sort of, we'll be right, we'll get through this, it's okay. And what are they going to do? They're going to take my whole nose, your whole nose. Yeah. That was sort of the beginning of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had, at first up, you had different things going, like saying that
Reconstruction
was a possibility.
All those possibilities were eventually
and then you're thinking, okay, this is pretty good. Like, you're getting a bit like thinking, well, they're not going to take the whole lot. It's going to be, it's going to be good. It's not going to be as bad as that. But then it's still in the back of your mind that they're going to take it.
When I was diagnosed, I think it's a natural reaction to think, how did that happen to me? Certainly when I asked that question to Hollenbach, he explained that there was nothing that I had done or had consumed or, being a smoker or anything would have affected that cancer. It was a 1 in 10 million thing that could arise, and he reassured me that, hey, this is nothing that you've done to cause this to, for you, or nothing that I'd been exposed to had caused this cancer. So it was reassuring from your own point of view to know that there wouldn't have been anything that you could have done to avoid this cancer. It was just written into your history as a person, and that's what you got. So it was a very rare cancer. So he was quite reassuring about that. So I let myself off the hook that I hadn't caused this cancer for myself. So, that's how I reacted to that, yeah.
Come out a bit angry that I don't feel like I do too much wrong to get this, but we can't really dwell on that. We have to concentrate everything we have on fighting it.
I guess I feel it's not fair. Obviously not a heavy smoker or drinker in any way, any case. But I guess it happens. So I remember I have a conversation with her mum that is here, it happening, there's a fix for it, and that we just have to roll with the punches.
He put his hand up that had been done 3 months previous. And he said, you've got a cancer in your throat. Which hospital do you want to go to? Sydney or John Hunter? You go on a day, so I'd had one day.
Going now, he said.
So I really didn't have any time to start to worry about things. I'm not a worrier anyway, but what happens, happens. But on the way down to the John Hunter, I started to worry about my lady and my daughter. I must be a bit strange because I don't worry about myself too much. I just figure what's going to happen happens, and that's it. So, cut a long story short, one day at the heart specialist, same day down John Hunter.
When we were told that Eddie had a tumour on his larynx, I was totally devastated because I did not think he would survive it. Because when you hear cancer, the word cancer, it's, to me, was a death thing, that was it. And I was devastated.
I was diagnosed with a lump on the roof of my mouth. It was picked up as a would-be abscess, and then on reflection and having to go into hospital, it was found to be a cancerous lump. There was approximately been over 2 weeks between when I was actually diagnosed and when I had my operation. So there was very little time to even think about anything on what was going on in the whole scheme of things. I didn't understand the enormity of it. There was nothing that I was given to indicate how much difference this operation was going to impact on my life.
You said it made everything felt really surreal. It was like an unreal feeling, like you weren't really there in the present because of the concern about everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is happening whether you want it to happen or not. It was like you had no control over what was going on. It was a matter of accepting it and see where it went.
When I was first diagnosed with the carcinoma, I was extremely frightened, and but I knew I also had to tell my daughter, and my daughter came with me to the appointment, and she asked a lot of the questions because I think I was pretty stunned at the time, and she wasn't backwards in coming forwards and asking the hard questions as well.